Hi, this is Gavin from gavinsgadgets.com, and now I'm back to actually review, after my unboxing, the Technica ATH-DSR9BT. These are £500 and these are probably the best Bluetooth headphones in the world so far in 2017, but there are some buts. So what I'm going to do is talk about some of the design, some of the features, and take it from there. So let's talk about the design, and I will go into the different types of playing music through this and what I found. So the first thing, if I just read through my notes, that these have what's called a D-Note chipset that controls the driver directly with digital signals. So that means there's no DAC in this at all. And there are some pros and cons for that, and I'll go through that in a bit more detail. In terms of actual connections, it does have the APTX, but it also has the Qualcomm APTX-HD. And I've tested the HD part as well as the standard APTX. You can also, using the supplied micro USB cable, connect these using USB audio to your Mac, your PC, even to your phone if it supports USB audio. And I've tested that in many different ways, and again I can report back on that. If you use the APTX HD, you get 24-bit connections, but what's actually really interesting is that when you use the USB cable, you get a frequency response of 5 to 45,000 Hertz. But again, do the specs work in this case? So that's the specs. So what I want to talk about first of all is some of the design features. So you've got these LED lights that tell you the quality of the source that you've got, the type of source connection, and also battery levels. You've got on here this touch pad that's like a play pause, and then you've also got your control. So if you lift up, it does volume up. If you push that, slide that down, it goes volume back. If you push and hold, it skips the next track or skips the previous track. And beneath this flap is the micro USB connection. Now what I want to talk about is this micro USB cable. So this is the cable. It's quite reasonable length, but it's quite not thick, but you know, it's not exactly the nicest thing if you're going to be listening to music to have this sort of dangling down you. But what's really annoying is that Audio-Technica have this micro USB connection, which you think is standard, but it's got a little cutout ridge on the profile. I'll bring it a bit nearer. I don't know if the camera will allow me to show you. I don't know if you can see it. A bit nearer again, but there's actually a ridge, which means that it's a perfect fit when it slides, a tight fit, but it's a perfect fit when it slides into the connection there. The downside is, at the moment, you can't buy this cable. I think you will in the future. But if you wanted to do something like, this is a USB connection here to a Type-C adapter, you've got to have adapter. You can't buy just another micro USB to Type-C, because I haven't found anything that has this cutout. The only solution I can think of is getting a knife and finding one with a plastic and just cutting out your own groove and seeing if it fits. But it shouldn't be like that. These are a £500 pair of headphones, and I think Audio-Technica should have thought about supplying a few extra cables and not having this sort of system. This is the Audio Quest, the Jitterbug, that worked really well with my MacBook, having that in the connection, just as a side bit. So that's a bit. I do think these controls on the headphone here are awkward to use, because when they're on your head, it's not always, it's sometimes easy, but it's sometimes you miss and you press the damn things. They're comfortable. There's a bit of slight sort of creaking there, and got you on off the Bluetooth. So the bit you really want to know is, how do these sound? So if I take the Bluetooth connection, and you've got two options. You've got the APTX HD. That does exactly what it says. It produces a nice 24-bit, much higher quality connection, and it's a game changer. It really is. So I use my LG G6, which has APTX HD. I tried various things. I tried Tidal, I tried FLAC recordings, I tried MP3 at 320 bit rate, and I had a mixture of different results. So if I take the sort of the problem I found with the Bluetooth, and it's basically because this doesn't have a DAC, it hasn't got a DAC that can smooth out some of the imperfections with the source material you're using. So end result, if I use Tidal, or if I was using a very good quality recording, these sounded amazing, absolutely amazing. Or with, say, a standard 320 bitrate MP3, if it was a very simple piece, maybe just one female singer, maybe a female singer playing the guitar, again, not much going on, sounded really good. But on the lower source material, the 320, the MP3 at 320 bitrate, if it was a piece of rock music, there was a lot going on, it sounded a bit muddied. Didn't sound right until I used that higher bitrate like FLAC or Tidal, which is annoying. And they're not too bad. However, plug this in to the headphones and have a USB connection to your PC, and in my case my MacBook, and it was, oh my god, what a difference this makes to the frequency range. Really makes a difference. But I did find the difference was slightly smoother with this Audio Quest jitterbug in the chain. But that's the problem with these. They sound good if you have really good high quality material. I didn't quite enjoy them, to be honest, with the lower stuff. And to be honest, a lot of my music is at the 320 bit rate, and that's where they just didn't shine. I mean, these are a very high quality headphone. Audio Technica, good brand, but you need a decent source. And unfortunately, I couldn't get on with these because of that, because most of my music is at the lower 320 bit rate, and I wasn't prepared to just simply sit there and just play everything via Tidal, or buy everything and and have everything, take my whole music library and make it into a flat recording. That's not going to work. But if you've got the higher, if you're into that higher bit rate music, if you're into Tidal and other services, you can't go wrong with these. These are exceptional when they sound right, with the right high quality source material playing. These are epic. They're truly epic. But unfortunately, I cannot say any more than that. For me, they don't quite work. They're not as forgiving on the lower quality music. But otherwise, comfortable, nice pads. They're not, I wouldn't say perfect for portability because they don't fold or anything. These do go up. But if music, high quality music listening is your thing, over Bluetooth or USB audio, you can't go wrong. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any questions about these, or any comments, let me know. This is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets, and I hope to catch you soon. Keep well, be good, and leave a thumbs up if you can. Cheers, bye for now.